All right, YouTube, what's the big old deal, man? This is our favorite hood partner, Big Nina. Gonna be back with another one. Hey, man, starting off this May thing early, man. Yeah, man, we got Big U back on the scoreboard, man. Like I always say, man, loneliness is the price you pay when you trying to get your shit together, man. You understand me? Shout out to everybody that's out there in the morning, man, trying to grind, trying to make something shake for their life, though, right? We talking about legendary, iconic, California legends in my eyes, right? Despite all the trials and tribulations these dudes went through, they had it all, man. These dudes that made millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the hood, though. Millions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? Blew it all the way, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your ego, homie, you got to leave that ego at the door. You know what I'm saying? Leave that ego at home. You know what I'm saying? Suge Knight ain't gonna never get out of there. He gonna die in prison. You know what I'm saying? Big U, man, he already up in age. You know what I'm saying? You can't escape the karma. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Listen, bro, I don't care how many good years you got out here double balling. You know what I'm saying? It's a price for this life, though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody understand that. Yeah, you can win now, but the universe always win in the end. So with that being said, we got Big U. Stop rocking with Suge Knight because of drugs, man. Let's jump into this reaction. Y'all know how we do it. Let go.
What's up with y'all, man? So we gonna get right into this content. So Big U explains how he cut off his ties with Suge Knight. I'm sure y'all know Big U always spoke highly of Suge Knight on Vlad TV, saying how Suge taught him a lot. But he explains why the reason he had to fall back from Suge Knight. He feels like, there was many things that led up to him having to fall back from Suge Knight and parting ways. And he's going to explain the situation. And he feels like, a lot of things changed within Suge himself as a person over the years since he knew him. So he's going to explain that, pretty much, why he cut off Suge Knight.
On building the people in this community, on making this community look like the most positive and most beautiful community in LA. Around.
He said,
finally decided I'll get back into music.
My brother came home and I took him to death row. I told Suge, tomorrow, man, my brother come up. He said, Big U? I said, yeah. He said, oh, cool. I'll be here.
Corrupt trusted Suge, and I trust corrupt. So I'm like, I got to give bro a chance.
I think a lot of artists today may hate Suge, but if it wasn't for Suge, a lot of this wouldn't happen.
We all know about the negative shit. That's what we always bashing niggas. How many niggas gonna talk about how bad he was? Talk about how great he was. What great shit did he do? How did he use his platform to save lives, to give back, to change the environment that he lived in?
I always been the type.
Hey, see, that's why I rock with Snoop, man. Snoop always keep that positive on his, on his shoulders. But man, so crazy, man. Suge Knight kind of did corrupt dirty, gang. You see what I'm saying? He did corrupt dirty, man. That nigga corrupt some money on. You feel me? Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work, though, man. Because, he took care of the artists. You know what I'm saying? Everybody seen, what he did. But same time, what he did was he gave you materialistic you know what I'm saying? He didn't give you, what your just do was. You know what I'm saying? You might have did right by them 30% of the time, but majority of the time you was greedy. You went down over greed. You see what I'm saying? The power, the ego trip. A lot of y'all niggas don't understand that. Right now, who I'm watching, who acting real sassy is Big Sad, 1900. You playing over there, pulling up over there in the Playboys, because them niggas, they not rocking with you because your ego. You know what I'm saying? You playing with niggas gangster and all that shit because you got some money. See, that ain't how real niggas get down, bro. Like, nigga, act like you still broke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even clocked your ticket yet. You know what I'm saying? You got a little wave, man. That shit could be gone tomorrow. And see, what's so cold is if his music stops selling, he get in the accident, or they just stop supporting, you know, then shit, nigga, shit out of motherfucking luck. Boy, I tell you that right now. Man, I'll tell you, man, look, here today, gone tomorrow, man. You know, that's why I say most people, you know, when they realize, you know, what people do, they start to steer away from them, because, you know, when people can't control you, they try to control how people view you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they can't control you, they gonna start spreading lies and rumors and just cherry pick on everything around you to other people. You know what I'm saying? And change people's perspective or their opinion about you just because they can't control you. Yeah, man, it's a dirty game, bro. Let's go.
The person that just have a dream of having a whole bunch of shit and bring all my friends along and make something happen. My vision is to say, look, let all the little young guys know if they come to Death Row and they produce the track, they get their credibility, they get their money. Same thing with the artists.
We formed a bond that could never be broken.
Shit, you see the way they acted together. Seemed like they knew each other for a lifetime.
He was real honorable to me. He helped me financially. He did some things for me that he did for a lot of people that came home from prison that I still do for dudes to this day, and really kind of put me in a position to win. He took me to almost every meeting. He showed me contracts. We would sit in his office and talk about all the record deals, what you need to do. So I really learned a lot from Suge.
Suge recognized what Big U meant. Like, this nigga move mountains, and he's intelligent.
And like I said, I wasn't there when Pac died, but I didn't like the way.
Oh, okay. So, you know, Big, you must have the 6 O's, nigga, back then, cuz. Damn. He must have the 60s back then, cuz, like, he was a powerhouse. Cause ain't no nigga just, you know what I'm saying, just cutting into the front of the line like that. You see what I'm saying? And we talking about what? The 90s? That's the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, about all the you know, shit, nigga. That's crazy word. It might be in 2000 something, you know, I don't know. Cause you know, Suge did that time and came home. Yeah, but this my thing, cuz like when a nigga see a nigga, goddamn, you got an army behind you, it's best to keep niggas like that in your pocket, especially if you got the beans. If you got that money on, yeah, you might want to keep a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, steer clear away from that nigga, because y'all niggas in the music business. You know, you don't want to activate your soldiers unless you got to, you know. Damn, nigga, it's like he kind of like, nigga, he just, nigga, bulldozed his way to the front of the line, cuz ain't nobody said nothing. He just took that, like, oh yeah, nigga, cut me in or cut it out. Yeah, straight up. He was pressing, you know what I'm saying? He know how to press without pressing. You know what I'm saying? He's very articulate, he's very intelligent. He know what he doing, gang. He knew exactly what he was doing. Let's go.
Suge was moving. To me, Suge had lost his love for music. He didn't have a successful company in his mind no more. And so I'm watching somebody who I've come to love lose it all. And it was like I tried to reach him. I was trying to reach him, but bro just was like he was just on a mission to self-destruction. I had no place in that. So I'm like, let me go do my own thing. Been a while.
Big U was finishing what he started before he went to jail. So what we see right now is the fruition of that. His planning.
I'm tired of going through the door and Big U get through the door before I get there. We talked about this. Yeah. I said, I'm going to find me some artists. We ain't got to carry no gun. We ain't got to do nothing. I'm going to find some others to talk about whatever. I'm going to go get me something like that. That I can put my money and time and energy in.
A lot of people who went away for 10 years and came back home, some of those guys didn't really have much to come home to, but their legacy. And luckily for
good night, my brother, on my love. Mr. Suge Knight, my brother. Oh, my love. That's my brother. I love Suge. I learned a lot from Suge when I came home in prison. Let me say, Harry-O, I did maybe 3-4 years straight with Harry-O at Calipat. Yeah, Calipat State Prison. And Harry-O used to give me all these different books and talk to me about the back end of the music business. But when I actually came home and I met Suge, who was beefing with Harry-O because Corrupt is my brother, and I learned the actual application of music. From what I read in the music about the music business, it was with Suge I was learning how it actually worked. And I think that when the government hit my brother, hit Suge and basically took the company because of the lawsuits that was going on with him, Lydia, and Harry-O at the time, it kind of put a lot of stress on Suge. Then the fact that him returning after Tupac's death, he had did a lot of time. So I don't really think that he wasn't really exercising his intelligence as smart as he really is when he was going through what he was going through. I mean, he's like at one time, you don't know where you're gonna get that back, how you gonna get it back. So he was under a lot of stress, and he still was being under a lot of stress. Then he was getting sick too, his diabetes started kicking in. I learned a lot from shit. I learned a lot from Harry-O. I learned a lot from most of the people that I've been dealing with. That's why I still do.
All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, man. So pretty much, kind of like what Mob James said, when Suge Knight started to use drugs and all that, pretty much that's when the downfall came of him as a person. This is even after Death Row, and this is when Big U was running around with Suge Knight after Death Row. So pretty much Big U is confirming what Mob James said when Suge Knight started doing drugs and drinking and popping pills. That's when the downfall came. And I believe that's a wise decision from Big U for him to fall back from Suge Knight at the right time when he had seen the decline of Suge Knight. So that's pretty much it, y'all. That's the reason why he cut off Suge Knight. But let me know what y'all think, man, in the comment section, man, because their relationship was kind of fuzzy. I put up a video previously about a month ago where I put up a post where him and Suge Knight were shaking people down and they had an alliance. And there was an article that was confirming all this extortion. And I did a video on that where him and
Yeah, man. So that's crazy, cuz I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. We see it all the time, man. We see a lot of people who have it all. The money, the cars, the fame. Drugs get into their system, man, and they think they can keep up with it. You might get away a couple years with it, but then you're gonna start dropping the ball. And then all of a sudden your life's just gonna start just rolling downhill, man. Y'all make sure, man, if y'all fuck around with them drugs, man, check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Try wing yourself off that shit. Don't let it control you. I know a lot of people like to have these party drugs and all that shit, back in the day, I used to buy me a little Skittle and all that little bean and all that shit too. But, it's amazing how God, have his plan for certain people and he won't let it control them. But yeah, man, y'all stay cool out there, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see you on the next video. Let go. Tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you.